Well, my name is Carmen Diaz. I go by my stage name as Miss Carmen. I am a Detroit resident. I've been living here 10 years, originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am gifted to, that's a loaded question. I am gifted to bring joy to people. Like, usually it's children in my daycare, but through entertainment, I'm allowed the opportunity to just share my gift with people, and it just really lights up everyone's faces every time they see me sing. I've been able to go into older homes, elderly facilities, and share my music with them, different community organizations, birthday parties, celebrations. So I think that my gift is bringing joy to people through my music.
There's a house on a hill with the windows that I like. It's got our name. There's a car in the lot with the drop top that I wanna drive away with you. Got nothing less with together. My shelter in stormy weather. It is you. Yes, I'm free. Free to be me. Free who I need to be.
So I sing R&B and soul music. I started out doing a lot of covers. So I was doing a typical Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, Mary J. Blige, Anita Baker.
And I won't be denied the pleasure of your kisses, the pleasure of your smile. I think you take for granted.
Stuff like that, family reunion type music. But recently, over the last year or so, I've been writing my own music. So it came out of just some life trials, divorce, relationship drama, and I wrote an entire album about it where it's called Greatness.
As I expound upon this lyrical theory, I am repeatedly introduced to a new level of me.
Most of my songs were about just finding the greatness inside of me. I think it's a big piece of a relationship where you realize that you don't need the other person to be happy. You can be in a relationship and not need the other person to be happy. So a lot of my album and a lot of my music now is about finding your inner greatness and kind of living that.
I'm looking for you, no matter what you do. You better be.
And a lot of my current music I've been writing is more inspirational, kind of like trying to use my music to convince people to believe in themselves. Because for some reason, we're all doubting our energy. We're all doubting that we have this greatness inside of us, this piece of us that we're just denying. Like, we have to reduce ourselves to make other people feel good. And so sometimes I feel like people might need a little theme song in order to get to that point. So hopefully I'm providing the theme song to people's newfound self-confidence in themselves.
Here I am, who I be, finally me, I can breathe.
My mother said that from a small child, I was like that. She said that she knew something was up because she said it was never a regular bus ride with me. She said I used to hop up on the seats and sing Aretha Franklin to the entire bus. And so one of my favorite songs to sing was Aretha Franklin song, You're a No Good Heartbreaker. You know that one, you're no good heartbreaker. You're a liar and you're a cheat. I don't know why a 5-year-old was singing that, but that's what I used to do. So typically if it gets too quiet, I'm usually I get almost nervous energy, it's too quiet in here. What is everyone doing? And I almost feel like I'm a little bit of a comedian. I'm no stand-up comedian, don't be telling nobody that, but I feel like a little bit of it is that too. I'm just a naturally funny person. So I'm used to stealing the energy. It's okay. message will always be women empowerment. I feel like so often we are put in this box that you have to graduate school, go to college, get a husband, have some kids. Like, it's like this cookie cutter shape that they want us all to fit into. And I tried it and it didn't work. I wasn't happy. So I think that my message will always be like, women especially, be who you want to be. Like, literally in greatness, there's a line that's like, be who you want to be. Like, and that's my main message to anyone. Like, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be a chef, if you want to be that wife and mother, be that, but just make sure it's what you want to be. Like, I get so sick of seeing like people striving after these goals that are just man-made goals of society and not their own. Make a vision board, figure out, write a list of what exactly you want to do with your life and not what you think somebody wants you to do or what you think you're supposed to do. And that's the main thing. Like, that's what this whole second phase of my life is about. Me stepping into my greatness is about doing everything that I want to do and not even thinking about what somebody want me to do. Like, I mean, you can make some suggestions, I guess, but I ain't thinking about that. And I've learned that you have to be very, very cautious of the people you allow in your orbit. Like, this space right here, this is sacred space. This is energy that I have grown into that I am protecting at all costs because I let somebody almost destroy me. And I'm never letting that happen again. So my message will always be happy, be you, and do what you want to do and be what you want to be. Life after divorce. Yeah, no, the next album is Soul Symphony. That's the next album.
Time to get lifted. Ooh, free to be me, free who I need to be, free to love you.
So I've been singing in Detroit like the whole time I've been here. It's a funny story because I was actually running a daycare center at Chicago and Wyoming, and I would always go into that corner store right there, and I was singing in there one day, just kind of singing some, I think Jasmine Sullivan, and the guy that works there was in a band, and he's like, have you ever thought about being in a band? So that started me being in this like Motown cover band named Icon. And so that was the thing for a minute. I did that for like 6-7 years. I had wrote a poem called Finally Free when I first left my husband and first had a divorce. And then I just kind of started journaling. And then I started realizing that I'm not journaling, I'm songwriting. What is this? Like, what is this? Like, these are songs. Like, and so when it came time to writing songs, I had knew so many musicians. I just kind of started asking around like, well, who would be a good person to work with? And then everyone started saying different names, but a lot of people were saying Mel Melodic. So I just walked up to him like maybe February of last year, like, hey, I think I want to write some music. Why don't you send me some stuff? And I swear to you, he sent me an email 2 days later with maybe like 6 beats on it, and every single one of them became a track on my album. I was very quickly after being in Detroit bit by the Motown bug, I call it. So my first album was called Greatness, and that was about kind of being the phoenix rising from the ashes and love, betrayal, and all that kind of stuff. But this new album is called Soul Symphony, and it is just about all the different pieces of your soul, like the soundtrack to it. So there's songs about love, there's songs about God, there's songs about friendship, there's songs about everything on this album. And they're very melodic. They have a lot of different instrumentation in them, violins, organs, all different kinds of chords. A single called Last Chance. And it's a really inspirational song that I love. It's a song about how you can try to fight what God has for you all you want, but it's gonna find you. And he gonna make you do what he wants you to do. And you can detour off it all you want, but if God has a plan for you, at some point, you're gonna be back on that path. Because, you know, they tell you if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. So it's basically the song for the people that have been trying to do their own thing. Like, hold up, it's you, but you need to kind of listen to Spirit too. He got something for all of us. I'm Miss Carmen, and I'm gifted to entertain. This girl's got fire, this girl's got juice, this girl's gonna make it, and I know you knew, cause when I found out, my mind was blown, meant to be great, and you knew it all along. This girl's on fire, I'm on the loose, I know you can take it, can handle the truth, I'm about to take off, following his plan, deeply rooted, here I stand, yeah, I'm here. That's the song.